Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here, and check this out. I have been asked to play or to hit in the home run derby, and so check out the guys I'm going against. We're going Evan Longoria, Prince Fielder, Adrian Gonzalez, Joey Votto, Robinson Cano. He's not really a power hitter in my opinion. Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols, and me in the thick of it. I'm number 6 in this lineup, and so what I'm going to do is, I think this is kind of funny. He's like, State Farm's there with some sluggers. I think that's hilarious, but those are the results from the first round. I skipped the first round because this video was going to be like 25 minutes long, and I don't think I have that much to say. So I skipped the first part because the first round I hit 15 home runs. As you can see, my longest was 489. But let me tell you, I was so freaking nervous watching. Like, you can't like sim to the your next appearance like you can in a game. You like sit there. Okay, well, let me tell you what I first thought. You had to sit there, and I sat there and I watched the first 5 batters. I'm like, you know, if you ever been in a class where you have to talk in front of the class, you know, when the first guy goes up, and say you're like number 6, and the first guy goes up, you're like, okay, I can kind of pay attention to what's going on. I kind of know, you know, you're kind of going over what you're going to do in your head, you know, and as that person, or as the list goes, like, cuts down and down and down, and like you're the next guy up, your like heart is like boom, 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 you know, and you're just freaking out because you're the next person up to speak in front of the entire class, and you just get nervous. At least I do. And I mean, I have, you know, a degree in theater, and so I still get really nervous talking in front of people, but not as much like as I used to. I've definitely gotten used to it, but that was kind of how I felt with this. I was like, my palms were sweaty. I was just getting a little nervous. And the first round, I think the first 4 pitches I saw, I hit home runs. And to make it to the next level, you had to hit 7 home runs to avoid elimination, and I hit 15. So, you know, good thing there. And, excuse me, I might cough 1 or 2 times because I'm still trying to get over whatever I've got. It's weird. I hope I don't have that whooping cough or whatever that's going around, because I've got a cough for no reason. I don't have any sort of other symptoms besides this cough that just started a couple of days ago. My doctor told me last fall, he's like, you should get vaccinated for whooping cough. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I hate shots, so yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I didn't tell him that, but that's what was going on inside my head. Anyways, this commentary might be quite random and very sporadic, or chaotic, sporadic, whatever. I just spent 4 hours in a row today writing about history stuff. I had a final at 9:15. I thought it was at 9:30, and I left my house about 8:45, and I was flipping through my binder really quick, and I was like, oh shit, it's at 9:15. It's a good thing I live like 10 minutes away from my school by freeway. So I got there in plenty of time to start my final, but it didn't give me much time to like go over my notes again really quickly, so I scrambled through that. And this guy, it's the first class that I had a final in today, was the history of sports, which is a awesome thing for being a history major. Is we've got cool classes like the history of sports, and I wrote a lot about baseball, Jackie Robinson, Roberto Clemente, you know, and the struggles those 2 guys went through, and how they were similar but they're different, you know, the All-American Girls Baseball League, and how they represented this sort of homeland democracy during World War II, Jesse Owens in the 1936 Olympics, and how sort of defeated that Aryan notion of white superiority by having an African American runner go and win 4 gold medals in Berlin. It's pretty cool stuff. I think so. Talked about NCAA, how it's a cartel and it's corrupt and they're all about making money. And the last bit that I remember writing about was Title IX. And if you don't know what Title IX is, basically what it is, it's an amendment to the Civil Rights Bill. And what that means is there are 3 rules. Title IX's got 3 rules to it, and basically what it is, it's a amendment that does not allow for gender discrimination in college sports. So that means that a school, by federal law, has to put the same amount of funding towards male sports as female sports, and of course the controversy gets into football. So this one author that we read during the semester suggested that there are 3 sexes, male, female, and football. And I wrote about that anyways. It's a really cool class. And then I went right from that class. It ended at 11:15. At 11:30, I had my Civil War final. And there was a lot of my peers in my sports class who actually had the Civil War class. So there's probably like 6 or 7 of us. We were just like, we're in the same classroom too. That's what's nice. We just left our shit. We went outside for about 15 minutes, and all of us are just like, God damn, we are going to be so drained when it comes to like writing the Civil War final. And so my history of sports professor, for some reason, he decided to add 2 essays to the final. You know, he usually on his test, he'll have us do like 10 short answers and 1 big essay, but he had us do 10 short answers and 2 big essays, and I scrambled to write the last essay in like 15 minutes. It definitely was not a winner, but I'm going to pass the class, and that's really all that matters, and I took away a lot of knowledge from the class. But I think it kind of hindered my essay writing for my Civil War class. I just was sort of like burned out, my hand was hurting, you know, and it took me a good hour and a half to finish my second final. So writing 2 long, semi-thought-out finals in a 2-hour period is kind of a difficult task. At least I think so. I'm not that good of a writer. At least I don't think so. Anyways, that's my day today, and so that's why my brain is all over the place. Anyways, I had some other time. Oh yeah, you know what? Okay, so I was reading through the comment section of my last baseball video, and I noticed a couple of comments about people want me to do tip videos for Road to the Show. So I'm gonna do that. The game, well, I'll get into that later in that video, and I'll go over hitting because that's I guess what people want to see. But if you want to see different stuff, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll go over that. What I'm gonna do after I finish this commentary, I'm gonna go record a picture that I have on my personal account that's not the Why Not the Tiger account. So just in case you guys, you know, if you don't see me online for a couple of days, it might be because on my personal account that I used to get on and play, but I don't really do that anymore on that account. I just usually play like Road to the Show or, well, I don't know, just, you know, things that I feel like being offline for. That sounds so selfish of me for a little private time. But there are some times, there are some things on there that I like play as Spider-Man, you know, because one time I popped into my Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and I got a message right away like, Spider-Man, really? What the fuck? And it wasn't embarrassing because I love Spider-Man. I don't care who knows. But it was just like, oh shit, that's right, I have it on this other account. And so when I do things that aren't multiplayer, usually I'll do it on this other account, my original account. So let's see here. Oh, the final 2 guys hitting are me, myself, and Orlando Cabrera. And this thing goes down to the wire, and I thought I was going to lose. Let me just put it that way. Because I needed 10 home runs to win, and by the end of this round I get 9. We have to go into overtime, and I'm just like, oh my god, it actually had me really, really nervous. But anyways, yeah, so let me know what you guys want, and I'll try to do my best to fulfill that. And then also, I know a while back I did the 7th inning stretch video, and I want to do that again. And I want to see if I can get my buddy DeWitz. Some people are shocked to find out that we're real life friends. Until like a month ago, we lived virtually right around the corner from each other. So if he's available like on a Saturday, I want to get him to be like my cameraman, and I actually want to get him involved because we play on a softball team, and he's our pitcher. So I figured if it's cool with you guys, it's cool with me. So I'm going to probably end up doing it anyways. But I want him to go over his technique on how he pitches softball because I can't. I'm going to go over my stuff on how I pitch baseball. And so what I might do is set up my camera with a tripod and pitch to one of my brothers, and just to get like in the batter's box view of what it looks like to face me. I don't know if you guys be interested in seeing that, because I do pitch, and so I think I throw hard. I'm not sure. Some people say I throw hard, but I'm not gonna like start tooting my own horn. But anyways, I'm gonna get to the 7th inning stretch stuff, and I'll go over like infield stuff and maybe leading off, stealing bases. I can go over actually hitting, because I know I kind of went over the mechanics of hitting, but not really the theory of like I don't know what to do with the ball if they're in certain places, and a lot of this is really hard to explain because you just have to have that sort of physical muscle memory, you know, like if you've seen a curveball, you know where you want it. I'll get into that later. I have a hard time like not getting into things, getting into things that I want to get into later, and then I get into it later. Hey, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna chase topics here, and just kind of focus on things that I want to cover eventually. So, anyways, that's another thing. So, going full circle, I'm gonna bring you guys a picture, probably for the next road of the show, and it's a picture that I have in the AA Arizona Diamondbacks farm system. I didn't get drafted. I actually went in and just picked the team that had the thinnest and starting pitchers, and that's a tactic that I guess I'll get into that in the video too, because I could totally do it here, and then I'd be like, I'm repeating myself, so I don't really want to do that. But anyways, oh, by the way, I might have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. If you guys want to, are on the Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put the description or the link in the description. And what I want to do is do like I mentioned with the Gamers United and get these open lobbies. It'll be easy for Xbox users, for PlayStation people. I'll add you. I don't know how. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'll put that in there. If you guys want to, get into that kind of stuff, I'm more than happy to do open lobbies. It doesn't have to be with John and Topher. It can be just by myself too. I'm not, afraid of being alone. Anyways, if you guys do Twitter, I'm not much of an active user myself, so I don't really post a lot of stuff. And if I have, like a bunch of new followers, I'll just start checking it regularly. Then I might start not posting like random shit like, oh my god, the sun is shining outside. Oh, by the way, here's that moment where I hit that second home run for the overtime. I was like, yes! Woo! Like, I really had my arms raised in the air. I was stoked. And the funny thing is that, what are we in here? Like 12 minutes of video. Literally, the All-Star game lasts 2 minutes total. I was like, gosh, darn it. The whole game goes by so quickly. So, anyways, I'm gonna start to use the good old Twitter, and I'll put that information in the description. So if you guys want to do that, follow me. I don't post, like I said, random shit, but I'll be like, hey, I want to play Black Ops or whatever, and if you guys want to let me know what games you have for the Xbox. I'm thinking about picking up some used games here and there. I just can't splurge, so maybe like Modern Warfare 2, but I probably won't pick up the map packs. I did pick up the map pack for Black Ops, even though I think I said earlier that I wasn't going to. I kind of broke down because I thought, hey, you know what? Why the hell not? We get an advantage over the PlayStation 3 people, so when I get it for PlayStation 3, I'll already know the maps. So that sort of ability to have a heads up, I like that, doing that homework, Excuse me. But, I wanted to try to make the best of this All-Star appearance. And in the back of my head, back when I was playing, I think it was MLB 09, in my first All-Star appearance, I hit a bomb. And I'm like, yes, every time that I go to the All-Star game, I want to hit a home run, especially as a rookie, because I want to be like that sort of coming out to the entire world party, like, here I am, and that very un-gay kind of way. But, you sort of make your presence known on a national stage, and anyways, I don't. And it just kind of bums me out every time I don't do it, because it's just like, come on. This is really funny. My speed is not really, I think I finally got my speed up to like 80. I'll have to double check, but it took a long freaking time. I put every extra point that I had into that, and I'm not that fast. But every time I get a base down, my coach is like, steal second base, and my players' base running aggression and base running ability is not very great at all. But he's kind of quick, so I got there pretty quick. That's not too bad. Anyways, shoot. Oh, I was going to tell you about my own personal baseball stuff. So I had a doubleheader this Sunday, and I'll do that. I think I'll have to do another Road to the Show video. And yeah, look at that first pitch swinging in the All-Star game. That was stupid. So, anyways, guys, that ends this version of Road to the Show. There's my All-Star special. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right, later.
This has been a presentation of